I'm Catherine Ross. I'm here live from the floor of the NYSE with Jim Cramer. Jim, what's top of mind for you this morning?
Well, top of mind is a new theory I have, which is that stocks have been very wrong. They open incorrectly. The conference calls and listen to. People don't even read the end of the release. The algorithms take it somewhere. And we're seeing that the most, Alphabet. Okay, Alphabet drops from $1 trillion. People say it's bad. And a few days later, it takes out where it was. And it's fine, it's tiresome. On our action alerts call today, I'm going to talk about Disney. Disney was down big, now it's coming right back. Tyson's down huge right now. You got to buy Tyson because it's going to come right back. Home Depot was down big, it's going to come right back. And the reason why this is because there are a lot of people who are just reading the releases and then writing stories about it without doing any homework or knowing anything. And then there's a lot of just machines that are out there that look at words. They pull words and they write a story from the words. And it's almost embarrassing.
Jim,
it's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Jim will be going live over on ActionAlertsPlus.com at 11:30 a.m. this morning to bring you a new initiation as well as everything that you just said, which is exciting.
Look, I think that we're going to talk about GE. GE, but fortunately, is a company that has enough volume that someone can't come in and blast it down, which is also another, I think, what happened with Twilio at the opening, which is a holding where everybody raised price target, but they didn't tell the story well. I am a big believer that the Boeing situation is going to resolve itself, and that's going to be fabulous for GE. Fabulous.
Over on realmoney.com this morning, you wrote a column that was based on the speculation around the coronavirus.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that there's way too many people who want to call the peak in the coronavirus. Because the same number of people who had it Monday in the United States, 11, there's been no real growth other than one other case. I don't know how to trust that. CDC seems honest. Tuesday, there was a slowing rate of growth in China. Callan immediately said, look, this could be it. Maybe it's the peak. Then last night, there was an accelerating rate. So I just said, let's get out of this game entirely. We don't really know the truth. There were 10 in a cruise ship, and now there's 20. Do we know how many people, until we track down everyone who was in Wuhan and where they are now in the United States and what's happening, I am unsatisfied with the numbers.
What will satisfy you? What will put this speculation to bed for you? I
need to see Tony Fauci, who is the foremost immunologist in this country, say that he's no longer concerned. Now, he won't say it like that because that's cavalier, but to say, I think that it's crested. Until he says it, I'm not going to believe it.
If you look around...
By the way, he's that authoritative. Tony Fauci is your man. F-A-U-C-I.
If you look around on the floor today, it's all about Casper as they prepare for their first trade this morning.
They ought to go buy some stock. Get that thing going. Get
Jim,
that bow wow going. I mean, look, when you move the stock, when you cut the price and you cut the shares, you can get anything going. Okay, so maybe they get it going, but please understand this thing was priced to move. The losses are gigantic, and I say it may not be a friendly IPO.
Do you think that it'll have the same kind of trading day as Uber or Lyft in its first trading day?
No, those were priced pretty aggressively because that was a different time. That's what Uber and WeWork were the pinnacle, and everything since then has been kind of, I know your game, you're trying to hurt us, I'm not going to let you. The market got smart.
I know that you're not a big sleeper yourself, but what would it take to have you jump into bed with Casper?
A takeover bid.
That's it? Just a takeover bid? That's what...
I mean, look, they have to stop losing money. I got companies that are making fortunes, and their stocks are being hammered. Why do I need to be in a big money loser that may not have a lot of growth, that has nothing proprietary whatsoever? There's no moat there, as Warren Buffett would say. They were desperate to get this deal done, and to me that says, look out below. Now, like I said, if you price it low enough, anything can happen. But do I like the business? No, I do not.
And finally, we've got Qualcomm, which reported earnings after the bell Wednesday.
Oh man, why don't you just, Steve Mollenkopf, whom I happen to like very much, killed it. He just killed it. I mean, there's all these great numbers for 5G, and 5G was total growth. It looked great. And then he just said, listen, I got to be cautious. China, coronavirus. By the way, Estee Lauder said the same thing, coronavirus. And as soon as you say coronavirus, people just say sell. Now, Estee Lauder said at the very end of their release, and people didn't even get that far. it's too time consuming.
Is 5G enough to offset the fears around the coronavirus?
I think yes. I think Qualcomm should be bought. Absolutely. I also like Broadcom, and this makes me, Marvell's going to get hit. I buy all the Marvell I could.
All right, Jim, thanks for joining. Of course, now head on over to ActionAlertsPlus.com to watch Jim live for his Action Alerts Plus members-only monthly call. I'm Catherine Ross, and we'll see you tomorrow.